What's up, guys? I just got my Cali raised phone mount holder for my 2025 Toyota Tacoma. I needed it because I tried to install some type of a Velcro holder here. As you can see, I tried setting this up, but it didn't have enough power, or I should say strength, to actually hold it up consistently when I hit bumps, and it would fall off. And then I tried some double sticking tape and it also didn't work. So I said, you know what, it's time to bite the bullet, and I got this really cool Cali raised Tacoma mounting system, as you can see here, to hold my cell phone. And I think it comes with two of these 20mm track balls as well, and then this really well constructed mount that will get installed over here behind my 8-inch screen. So I'm gonna get this installed and let you know how it came out. But so far, between the packing and how quick it got here, once I submitted the request to purchase it, it was pretty quick, which isn't bad. And it's a really nice construction. As you can see, this is not some flimsy piece of plastic. This is thicker than I thought it was gonna be, and very damn sturdy. And look at these grooves. It looks like it's a nice, don't quote me here, but I think it's machined aluminum material. That's pretty hefty. And it's really has the grooves already pre-drilled, which is pretty nice. All right, so more to come. Stay tuned for part 2. So here we go with part 2, the install part. Truth be told, I don't know how to take off this component here on behind the screen, so I can install the Cali raised tack form mount. So I'm just gonna take a flat screwdriver here and wedge it in and see if it just pops open. And yep, it's pretty damn simple. Just like that, it did pop out. Looks like there are some 4 clips that are holding in place, which is pretty straightforward to go ahead and remove with a little bit of love, a little bit of elbow grease here, a little bit of power. And what's behind that is okay. So we have some some bolts and some spaces, so I guess it's gonna install there. So let's give it a look. Let's see. We have this, and does it line up? Okay, that's backwards. This is a heavy freaking piece, man. All right, so does it line up? And lo and behold, dude, it does line up. It lines up really well. But I don't think it could just lie there just like that. I think what we need to do is, yep, we're gonna need to take out some screws, boys and girls. So those 2 holes seem to gonna need to line up, and take those bolts out, and then it'll go through here so we can lock it down. Okay. So in taking it out, just so that you know, it is a 10mm socket, and it comes out really simple. As you can see here, just watch that front glass. This is barely on, to be honest with you. It's just like a simple twist, and then the rest is, you just take your hand. And let's see the other one here. Look at that, it's barely on with any pressure. And then there's one more. Okay. Now you take those 4 bolts that you took out with your 10mm socket, and you just drop them in to their respective holes, as you can see there. And here, it's pretty straightforward. And they're pretty straightforward. And then I'm guessing you line that back up like so. Very nice. Hey guys, I made a bit of a mistake, so let's backtrack. So just in case you come across the same thing, when you take those 4 screws out, they do not, I repeat, they do not go back into the hole and the original location. Because as you can see here on the bottom of it, it just won't reach, right? It won't reach. So upon further looking into the delivery box, I noticed that they sent out 4 extension screws that will go into the holes from the provided plate that will then reach the necessary area within your dashboard. All right, so let's give those a go and let's see if it gets installed. All right, be right back. Give this a go now. I'm gonna drop him in place like a glove. It goes on there. And I got my Allen wrench. This is 5/32 in terms of sizing. It goes in there. And I can feel it, that it's taking into the groove. Okay, let's give that a little bit of a love tap. Yeah, a little tricky. I guess you have to find the exact placement of the hole. All right, let's do this with 2 hands. All right, guys, after going ahead and aligning the holes to the appropriate area, this bad boy is in, but like really solid. Really solid. All right, so now it's time for the next step, which is going to be for the tack form mounting brackets to be installed as well. So I got the tack form 3.5-inch dual socket arm and the Enduro 20 Lite tack form 20 series, which is also with an aluminum ball. And prior to that, I guess I have to go ahead and install the tack form track balls so that these mounts can grab onto. All right, so we'll be right back. So the track ball, nice and wrapped, STB20, came with a Allen wrench. Okay, let's see what we got here. We have, very nice. Very nice. Looks like nice billet aluminum machines. Look at that quality. It's pretty cool. So we're gonna go ahead and just place, and it has grooves, as you can see, right? On the back of the mount, it has these grooves that can slide into the provided channel. So we go ahead and we slide them in. And then it comes with these 2 as well. Okay, so I'm guessing that this is the base that slides into here. Yes. Very nice. As you can see, that's slid in. This goes on top. Yes, like so. And then we have our provided screw, right? What number is that there, just in case you guys wanted to know? A2-70. That drops into the hole, like so. And you have your Allen wrench that was provided. And that would grab onto the, yep, just like that. It grabbed onto the sliding component on the bottom. Just tighten it just a little, enough, right? Nothing too crazy. Wow, solid. And I do want to say that I am not sponsored by this company whatsoever, Cali Rays. This is just simply, when you see a good product, you want to make sure that you provide them with the accolades that they deserve. They designed a product that so far has really exceeded my expectations. I know I haven't been on the road with it or not, but just from the material and the packing and the ease of installation, I think it goes a long way. All right. All right, guys, I just unboxed the 3.5-inch dual socket arm from Trackform. If you note, there's some quick start instructions here that says watch before use, and the color is black. And I just found out that they actually sell these in various colors as well, but I selected the black to keep it simple. And now I also installed the second ball onto the plate, and I'm gonna go ahead and install this mount, and then I will wrap it up with the Tacform Enduro, which holds my mobile. All right, guys, just finished installing this component. If you notice, well, you probably can't notice, but this is a really hard plastic, and it also has a spring on the inside, as you can see. So when you provide that level of tension, that spring is there. I'm not sure if you can see it too well, but it's high quality, made really well. And now we're going to install the final piece here, which is also billet aluminum. The whole thing is just made so damn well, man. All right, let's rock and roll. We're going to, well, I think it's going to be easier if we use two hands, but let's see if we can do it with one. All right. And we just push that ball in there. Oh, we're going to need to loosen it up just slightly. You don't want to force this in, right? So we go, okay, there it is. So if you just turn the tension knob here, there you go. Turn the tension knob, tension knob, tension knob. There we go. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Keep it going, keep it going. Ah, finally, there it is. An appropriate level of tension. There it is. So from here, what I am going to do is just adjust it to my preference from the back first. So there's that angle, that pitch and angle, and then you have this one, right, as well. So you have two locations where you really can adjust it. So I'm going to try to hold it right here and tighten it to the point where I'm comfortable with, which should be right about there. There you go. If you can see that, right, it's one here and then the second one here. And now it's in a position where it's super solid. Take a look at that. I am tapping on it. It's going nowhere. Now what we're gonna do is just, there it is. This adjusts. Nice. And I just want to tighten it just a little bit more. All right, now it doesn't move left to right. And as you can see, you can just clamp your phone there. All right, good stuff. Well, that about wraps it up for the install. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helps you. I hope it makes it easier when you decide to purchase one, if you want to purchase one. And you can go ahead and leverage this video for a quicker, cleaner install. All right, I'm out. Thanks for joining Barretto Overland. We'll see you on the next one.